All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. And this is just going to be a little lesson talking about these Christians, man, and how they don't know what they're talking about. They're wrong, right? And arrogant and proud at the same time. And they think a lot of the time because they speak with a supposed intelligent sounding accent that means that they know what they're talking about, and they don't. Right now, I've came across Christians within this week, right, that have said that you either come, if you don't come from Israel, right, so meaning you're not an Israelite, then everyone else in the world descends from Ishmael, right? The Philistines and stuff like that descend from Ishmael, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, what are you talking about? Like, you're wrong on that, right? And then the person that will come to try and correct that will talk about how did the Philistines come from the sea people. I've heard within this week a Christian try and say that the Philistines come from the sea people. What the hell is that? Pirates of the Caribbean, like, what are you talking about? The sea people, you chatting shit. But they say all of these things out their mouth and they just do not know what they're talking about, man. The Philistines, I'm going to show it right now. The Philistines ultimately come from Mizraim, right? Genesis chapter 10 and verse 13, and Mizraim, which, in fact, to go into the inner depths of which the topic was meant to be, which one of the sons of Noah does Ham come from? And the person's talking about they come from the sea people, not Ham, Shem, or Japheth, which should have been one of the answers. Talking about the sea people. And that's one of the things with these Christians, they don't ever want to have to prove anything that they say from the Bible. They want to say those people in the land of Israel are the chosen through the Bible, right? But then you can't try and read the Bible lineages on the Israelites and just say, yeah, and that's me, that's my fathers. No, you have to use prophecy, man. But they want to try and Christians want to just say that those people are the Israelites and accept it, right? But then at the same time, they want to say that everyone's an Israelite. But then when we say that we're the Israelites, right? Then they try and say, oh, so you're saying that those are the only people that are Israel. Well, according to your doctrine, the people in the land of Israel are the only ones that are the real descendants of Israel. So why is it any different that we say that we are? Or is it because of our skin color? Why you don't think that we could be Israelites? Is it because we're not these so-called olive-skinned, but we're closer to olive color than they are? Olives are either green or black. We're closer to the color of them dark-skinned olives, for damn sure. And them Edomites are not close to the color of the green olives. So which one is it, man? Which olives you talking about? Some new rare olives somewhere else? Yeah, right. Genesis chapter 10 and verse 13. And Mizraim begat Lud and Anamim and Lebahim and Nap to him and Pashurim and and Casluhim, out of whom came Philistim, which is the forefather of the Philistines, is it not? But the point, even let's say that that's not the true case. If you're asked which one of the sons of Noah does do the Philistines come from, the only answer should be Ham, Shem, or Japheth. It should not be the sea people. And that's the thing with these Christians, they're proud, man. They say things, right, and they just expect you to take their word for it, and they don't really prove it. And because the Hebrew Israelite doctrine's gone out into the world now, they can't try and stand in front of us as confident as they used to, because we know what's in there. And we can tell them about their self, man. They can't tell us nothing. And we don't have to believe the Bible the way that they believe it neither. That's another thing. We don't have to believe the Bible the way how any of you other people in the world believe it. We believe it the way we believe, man. We don't think John 3:16 means God loved everyone, because he damn sure didn't love Esau, which would be a part of everyone. But he says in the Bible he hates him. But then these Christians want to stand out and try and hand people leaflets and they want to try and hand people leaflets, but let somebody ask them one or two questions about what's in the leaflet, they don't know nothing. Whereas Israelites talk to people about the Bible, to that person, they end up leaving. People roll up on Israelites thinking they're going to try and tell them something about what's in the Bible, and they end up leaving. They end up running away, talking about we need to agree to disagree and all that. Let me go to this as well, man. Some of these Christians are outrageous, man, talking about how from Ishmael came the Edomites. What the hell are you talking about, man? What the fuck are these people talking about, bro? Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So how's that? Esau came from Rebekah and Isaac, not from what they're trying to talk about, man. And after that, his brother came out and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare him. These Edomites think that they can try and just tell us things, and that's Esau's problem. And he just says things, yeah, in a proud way, and then thinks that he's right. Yeah, the sun's about a billion years old. Yeah, squirrels are 2 billion years old. Yeah, yeah, dogs do this, and this is a dog's habitat. Yeah, yeah. Lucy beat bones of dinosaurs, bones and all that. Mate, fuck you. You don't know what you're talking. You're not as smart as you think you are, man. And just like how a guy among Israelites recently has been exposed, and what they was doing was crazy as hell. Just wait till we end up seeing what Esau's been doing, man. Because that shit that came up with the Israelite was strange. And that person, whether they end up repenting on this side or not, is yet to be seen. Right? And whatever ends up happening to them, if they end up on a chariot, whatever, if that could even happen, we're gonna see. Right? I don't think so. But if it was to happen, we're gonna see. But that person's gonna be in the kingdom anyway, because they're definitely an Israelite, because their neck's stiff and rigid. You know that for sure. They're stiff necked, man. Like every single Israelite is at some time or another. But Esau, what the hell do you think Esau's been doing then? If he's been doing that, what the hell do you think the Edomite man and the Edomite woman have been doing, and all these wicked ass Christians and this particular scoffing individual in general, that he's been traveling the 7 seas trying to find Israelites, man? He's from somewhere in America. He's been trying, he knows everywhere where there's Israelites, right? But don't know nowhere. He can't think of no particular place where there's anyone that claims to be a small hat in the whole of America where he can try and ask them any questions. But he knows everything about, he knows about books man's made. He can hear, he listens in so intently that he can hear farts. If you fart on camera, you know what I mean? Knows all, this camp's believe in this, and then this camp, and it used to be ran by this, but you don't know where there's no people that are small hats that claim that they're Israelites, and you can't ask them the exact questions that you ask us. Ask them the exact same questions. Don't change it. Ask the exact same things. How do you know you're Israelite? Have you proved it with DNA? Ask them the same thing, man. And then be like, well, how do you know this DNA is real? How come do you match this prophecy? Start asking them about the Messiah and about King David and about who all these curses. Ask them as well. But you'll notice that these people don't do that though. Whenever it's a specific group of Israelites, right? And I'm gonna say, whenever it's Great Millstone, right? And I'm not even a member of them, but whenever it seems to be Great Millstone, it seems to be one rule for Great Millstone and one rule for everyone else, and that's among Israelites. But then when it comes to just the Israelites versus everyone else in the world, as in the Israelite doctrine where we believe we're Israelites, and versus everyone else, it seems to be one rule for us, the Israelites, right? And then another rule, another different set of questions for the people that are living in the land of Israel, and they're saying that they're the Israelites. They don't seem to ask the same questions, man. And it's very highly suspicious. Because if you really was designed to know who is and who isn't an Israelite, you'd ask the same questions to everyone. But you don't do that. So you're not sincere. You're a bunch of demons, man. Straight up. Straight down. You're a bunch of demons, you people. And you're going to be exposed as well. The same way how people among Israelites have been exposed, you're going to as well. Just watch. All you Edomites will throw each other under the bus real quick once y'all start realizing what it is. Anyway, watch, man. Y'all ain't going to want to fall down by yourself. You're going to want to bring everyone else down with you, because that's what y'all are like. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And to a certain degree, that got shown right now with an Israelite right now that's a real, actual Israelite, according to what we say. He was saying he's an Israelite, but he ain't. And was really moving like he's of the synagogue of Satan, man. But all you small hats, you're saying that you're Israelites too, and you're not. And you're the synagogue of Satan as well. Y'all are a bunch of demons, man, and you ain't fulfilling the prophecies of the Bible. But you've got these bogged out Christians that they're running around, running their mouth, saying that you're Israelites they ain't did no real research. They're just saying they live in the land, but so do them other people that are descendants of Ishmael, according to what we believe, and no one ain't saying that they're Israelites. No one ain't saying that they are. You people have just believed that they're the Israelites just because. Yeah, but you haven't put in the same scrutiny as what you'd put in if we say we are. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And you Christians that supposedly read the Bible, which has got the Torah in it, by the way. It's got the Torah in it, by the way. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, Numbers. That's the books that are in the Torah. That's in the Bible. And where in the Torah did it say that you're an Israelite based on your mother? Where? Where the hell is that, man? But you people are full of shit, though. That's why. When you're full of shit and you're a demon, right? You don't deal in facts. You're dealing, I said it, so that means it's right. I'm a white man and I said so. That's how Christianity deals with. Or how do you know that them people are the real Israelites? I'm a white man and I said so. I'm a so-called white man and I said so. Which really, you're not even that. You're an Edomite demon. Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assemble. And if you ain't the Edomites, tell us who is then. You know, who are the Edomites then? Don't be like, oh, well, it's the sea people. Like the sea people. I've heard of a Christian say that the Philistines come from the sea people. What the hell is that? Where's that in the Bible? Where's that in the Bible? The sea people. You're just chatting shit. The sea people. It's outrageous to suggest that the Philistines come from Ham, but a Christian would be bold enough to say that they come from the sea people. What the fuck are you talking about? The hell are you talking about, man? Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigree after their families by the house of their fathers, not the mom. By the house of the father. The mom is not relevant when it comes to deciding in the lineage of any nation, not just the Israelites. And that's what I mean with these people. They're so fucking dumb, bruv. These Christians are so dumb. Because they talk all this science stuff when it comes to Israelites, right? When it comes to the Hebrew Israelite. Oh, it's scientists, DNA. Mate, so you're trying to expect us to believe that there's humans, yeah? You all want to talk all this, we're all made of one blood stuff. Out of one blood, he made all different creeds, colors, and all that. You want to say all of that, right? But then you expect us to believe that there's a group of people, a group of humans out here that they're so different from everyone else, right? That the moms all of a sudden are the decider of the nationality for them, but not for every other nation. Yeah, right, man. Yeah, right. Every single human on this earth, their nationality is decided by whoever their father was, because the seed that made them came from their father. It did not come from the mom. And I'm going to say it like I say it normally when I speak about this. If you think that a woman can produce seed, I got some bad news for you, mate. That person that you was dealing with was a man, brethren. That weren't no woman, man. That was a chap, mate. If you're gonna believe that, yeah, women have got Adam's apples too then on their neck. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. And women have got testes as well, ain't they? Yeah, of course they have. No, they haven't, man. The hell are you people talking about? A lot of you Christians need to shut your mouths, man, because you're a bunch of lying demons that are proud and don't know the answers. You're proud and don't know the answers. You try and talk in an authoritative way, right? Because you've been gassed up and you got churches around here in the world and that. But them churches are full of demons. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. You people will be the head of a church and actually have the nerve to tell people that the Philistines come from the sea people. Is that in the Bible? Is the sea people mentioned in the Bible? I ain't in no verse I ever seen. Ain't in no verse I ever seen, man. And then you'll be proud. Oh, it says Jesus in the Bible, so that's who the Messiah is. Oh, really? Oh, really? And I suppose you believe that that word would have been around 2,000 years ago. No, it wouldn't have. They were speaking Hebrew, dummy. And this is how you Christians need to be spoken to, because you're a bunch of demons, man. You don't know nothing. Proud as hell and don't know anything about what's really going on in the Bible. And that's why when the Lord Yahweh Shai comes back, he's gonna do y'all, man. Y'all are gonna get done over, man. Watch. You're a bunch of demons. Straight up, man. And Israelites, no matter how wicked they've been on this side, they're gonna be in the kingdom before any of you dirty Edomites are. Just remember that too. Amos chapter 9 and verse 10. They're gonna have to swallow their shame right now, man. All of us, if we're wicked Israelite, we have to swallow our shame, and we're all gonna have to swallow our shame in the kingdom of heaven anyway. But they're gonna get a chance and be immortal and be under the new covenant before every single Edomite and before every single heathen, because they're never getting a chance to be a part of this ever. P Diddy's gonna be under the new covenant before any of you Edomites or Christians, man. Young Thug, all them rappers, 50 Cent, all that, Jay-Z, all of them are going to be under the new covenant before any of you demon Christians and any of you demon flipping Edomites or heathens of any other nation that's not of Israel, man. The most wickedest is Judas Iscariot. He's going to be under the new covenant before any of you Christians are going to be that are not Israelites, man. Y'all ain't ever going to be a part of this. Amos chapter 9 and verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say that evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. But after that dying by the sword, they're going to come back. The same must know it after death by pain, like the scriptures say. Because the Israelites are the vessels of mercy. You Christians and you Edomites and all you heathens and all you Christians that are not really Israelites, that don't descend back to a real descendant of Israel, you're wasting your breath. This is not for you. Y'all are not mentioned in the new covenant anywhere in the Bible. You're not mentioned in there. You're not mentioned in there, man. Joel chapter 2 and verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh your power, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. We're not going to be ashamed. When it's all said and done, we're not going to be ashamed, man, and we're going to understand every single thing that's happened to us. We're going to understand what our position was in the whole story of Yahweh bringing the promise to the children of Israel. And you heathens are not going to be in the same standing as us. You're going to be in the kingdom, all right, because we ain't going to be bakers baking bread. We're going to want to eat bread. Someone's got to make the bread, and we're damn sure not going to be doing it. You're going to be in the kingdom, all right, because we're going to want to eat meals, and someone's got to cook the meals. We ain't going to be making and sewing clothes. You're going to be sewing what designs we've come up with. You're going to be doing it, man. And when you're on your break after 1,000 years of your captivity, when you're on your breaks in our kingdom, you can do what things you want to do. And you'll have a time to do your own things to a certain degree, but you're damn sure going to be under our subjection, which is the subjection of you being under Yahweh, which is most of y'all don't even know who that is, because you're a bunch of demons, man. And you could hear us say that name 1,000 times, And you still wouldn't even say it because you're demons, and it would end up jacking y'all up if you tried to say his name, man, because you are demons. His name is not to be said from your mouths, man. It's to be said from ours. Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 4, who have ascended up into heaven or descended, who have gathered the wind in his fist, who have bound the waters in a garment, who have established all the ends of the earth, what is his name and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? Because most of you Christians can't tell. You're still saying that J word. You boast about the length of time that Christianity's been around when you should be embarrassed. Because look at the world. How has Christianity not been able to overcome the wickedness that's going on in this world? The world's gradually, continually got worse and worse, while the doctrine of Christianity that all of you people teach has been going on. How comes your doctrine has not been able to contain these people's lost and tender souls? Huh? But the doctrine of the Hebrew Israelites has borne out these people to where the world's changing based on what they're saying because the day of the Lord's coming. You Christians pretty much tell people that they can do whatever the hell they want to do anyway. You're the ones that say the Lord's done away with. So it's not surprising that most of these people are demons. These people have to rebel against what we say. They have to rebel. And you Christians are sickos, man. And again, y'all are proud, but you don't even know what you're talking about. You're so arrogant and proud, but you don't even... Let me get this scripture, man, because there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death, man. And a lot of you Christians, you're proud as hell. You're thinking you're doing the way that's right, but y'all are going to perish. Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 12, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of people, man. A lot of people in this world are arrogant demons, man. They think they know so much, and they're not as smart as they think they are. They're thinking because they've got degrees, or they've got properties, or they've got a high-paying job that's got certain benefits that come with it, and that to where they don't have to worry about anything financially, that means that they're going to win in God's eyes, and you're not going to. Yahweh don't care about how much money a person's got on this earth, because the richest men are going to be the first captives of the new kingdom that coming after this one. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And this kingdom is going to be translated from you wicked people into the hands of the Lord Yahweh Shai, who's going to make us joint heirs with him if we're of the elect. And you people can think that that's funny. You Edomites are proud and that, and you run your mouths. But once you hear this doctrine, you go home and research it, and then you bug out. That guy, Vocab Malone, yeah, I have to mention this guy. When he initially came up against the Hebrew Israelites, he thought it was going to be short work. Yep, I've got my three scriptures. Yep, John 3:16. Let me throw John 3:16 at them. John 3:16, like it's some Pokemon board. That got sliced down and threw back to him. John 17:9, what you saying about that? Romans 9:13, what you saying about that? Oh, the Edomites don't exist anymore. Ha ha ha. That joke's on you. Now time goes by. John 3 and the Edomites still exist in his doctrine all of a sudden. So is he gonna admit that he was wrong when he said it back then? Is he gonna admit that he's wrong now? Because even the president of Israel is saying that that Amalek still exists according to what he's saying, what his belief. Amalek's a descendant of Esau. So is he going to say that he's wrong, or is his belief that he's only set up to tell us that we're wrong? But what about everyone else? What if Israelites stopped believing that we were them? Then what would he do? Would he just be able to retire from reading the Bible all of a sudden? Then, damn demon. Isaiah chapter 20, and that's a word that I like to use a lot, man, because this perfectly explains you people. You're demons. You people are wicked as hell, man. Hate the Israelites' guts, right? But y'all ain't so good yourself. Daniel chapter 7 and verse 27. And the kingdom and the dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Now, you Christians, what are you saying about that then? We're going to be serving Christians in the kingdom that say that the law is done away with. So if a man sleeps with another man's wife, what's going to be the judgment then? Oh, well, we all love each other at the end of the day. John 3:16. Mate, waste, man. You don't know what you're talking about. I would not want to live in any kingdom that's got Christians trying to rule over it, because we've already seen what's going on in this kingdom right now where Christians have got a bit of a say. And really, yeah, this kingdom is pretty much ruled by Christians. In fact, most of the people in this world are Christian. Donald Trump's Christian, ain't he? And look at him. Is he righteous? You know what I mean? I don't think so, mate. Most of the people, there's 2 billion people in the world plus that say they're Christians. So being a Christian don't mean nothing, obviously. And then the Christians themselves say that the law is done away with. So how are you supposed to live then? They get mad about us saying that you're supposed to keep laws. And they try and say that we're teaching a works-based salvation. No, we're not. You're a bunch of lying demons. We're saying if it's possible to keep a law, obviously you should keep it. But don't worry if you don't keep all of the laws, because grace covers what you can't keep. But that don't mean that you should just not keep anything because you can't keep all of it. Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid, like Paul said. But you Christians try and lie about what we say because you're wicked and because you know that what we say is the truth. And that's why when you like to talk about what the Hebrew Israelites believe, you don't talk about the great millstone doctrine. You don't like to talk about that. You try and say that we say that only black people can be saved, which that's a lie, even because the 12 tribes sign clearly shows Mexicans and Native Americans in there too, who are not black. But you don't want to tell it real because you're wicked as hell. But then when it comes to who you think are the real Israelites, you're saying it's one blanket group yourself. Though you're saying, oh, it's if you're in olive skinned, according to what you think olive skinned is, then you couldn't even possibly be an Israelite. But then a Chinese person will come by and say that they're an Israelite based on what them people are saying that they are. And then you don't all of a sudden say it. Like, what the hell's wrong with you people, man? Just admit you don't know what you're talking about and that you're really about the Bible because you found a way to make money from it, which is what most people do. Most people in this world that pick up a Bible, the reason why they're doing it is because they want some money. They want some bread off you. But the Hebrew Israelites that I listen to, they ain't never asked me for 1 pence, mate. They haven't asked me for any money ever in my life. And if they had, and I thought that someone was trying to extort me, I'm not no coward to where I wouldn't admit that someone tried to extort me and try and run my pockets. I would say. But that's never happened. That's never happened. And I'm not the kind of person, in my opinion, that would allow somebody to try and extort some money from me if I didn't want to give none anyway. If I wanted to give some, then I'd give it. And if I didn't want to give some, then I wouldn't. Simple as that, man. Because the scriptures even say that you're supposed to give from what you want to give. Because if you give out of necessity, like wherefore you're giving your last little thing that you have, but then you're going to have an evil eye towards what you gave. But then the scriptures do say that if you did give, the person that gives more, they're more righteous in terms of like percentage wise what they give. Not somebody's got £1 million and they give £150, but somebody that's only got £150 gave 140. It's talking about percentage wise out of what you actually had. But then there might be somebody that ain't got no money, and are they less righteous now than somebody else that's got money to give? No. That's not what it's saying in the Bible. But you Christians are not balanced. You're demons. You're saying don't keep no laws. So then what kind of person is that you're going to have in your church then? Don't keep no laws. But then you try and boast about how, and try and talk about how the Israelites are wicked. But where the Israelites weren't keeping laws, which is what made them wicked. But then at the same time, you Christians want to talk about the laws that we say are in the Bible, which are in there. But the law that all you Christians don't like to talk about in Deuteronomy 22, let's say that thing took place, right? And then the father goes and slays the man that did that to his daughter. Well, He's sinned now. And the other man actually has not sinned. He's now sinned and has been a murderer, an unaliver. Yeah? But you Christians, again, I've got to say it, you're demons, man. Straight up. Y'all are through. You talk all your mouths off about this word, but then when the word comes out, when you get asked to prove something that's in the Bible, you don't want to do it because you can't. Deceive people. Prove it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't have to lower myself to you because it's not in there. It's not because you're not going to have to lower. Because if we say to you, prove that God loves everybody, all you Christians are quick. So it says in John 3:1-6, yeah? And for God, so because you think that John 3:16 saying that God is the whole world, but then when it starts getting deeper parts in the Bible and you get told prove that, you all of a sudden don't want to go to it because you know that what you're saying is not in there. You hardly will ever see when a Christian tries to say that God loves everybody and you say prove it. You will hardly ever hear them say, I don't need to go to a scripture to prove that. But when it starts going to other things, all of a sudden then they're like, I don't need to go to that. I don't need to. I don't need to prove it. I don't have to do what you tell me to do. Yeah? Who are you? Well, you're a fucking weasel. All you Christians that try and bother people when they're walking down the street. People talk about Hebrew Israelites bothering people. What about you Christians that be bothering people on the street, giving them dumb leaflets, man? What about Jehovah's wickedness that knock on your door? Do you know what I mean? What about that? Knocking on people's door all loud and not knocking the door, the actual knocker on the door. No, I'm talking about knocking the door. Knocking the door, not the knocker that comes on the door. I'm talking about the Jehovah's wickedness will knock your door, bruv. Your actual door, banging on it with their knuckle in it. And then they won't knock twice. They'll knock and then pause and then knock again. I've seen that happen. But then they'll have a complaint. People got complaints about Israelites. Yeah, right, man. You people are hypocrites. The Israelites don't become it, which some have. I've seen some, but not none of the ones that I listen to. But I have seen some Israelites on a video where they go to people's door before. I have seen it. But that's not the mainstream. The Jehovah's wickedness are known for knocking on people's doors. They're known for that. Israelites are not known for that. But some do it. So I'm not going to lie and say that I haven't seen no Israelites do that. But I don't even know what the name of that group was. I couldn't put a name on it because I'm not too sure. So I don't want to bear false witness. Hebrews chapter 4:12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, as it is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. And people will complain that I've sworn this video and would have probably already turned it off. But then Catholic churches and all these different churches be having heavy scandals on them. And they talk soft and, oh yes, my young child. Oh yes, my son. Oh yes, we're all sinners and falling short of the. But they're doing wickedness, a heavy bunch. In the world, what I've realized is the people that just say straight like it is, man. That's the person that's more righteous and more you can more trust to be around that person. Somebody that just says it like it is and isn't trying to go on like they're too righteous and isn't also trying to be too wicked, man. They're balanced. That's the kind of person that you can trust and be like, yeah, you know what? This person, man. Somebody that will tell you about yourself if they see something in you that they think's disgusting. That they'll bun you out about something and warn you. Like, you see that path you're going there, bro. That could go a slimy way. It could go a bad one. And it might not feel good when they're saying it, but they've said it though. And after a while, you'll be like, you know what? And you have to even be like, you know what, man? They was right though. And when it's all said and done, all you people in this world, man, you're going to realize the Hebrew Israelites are right and we're not going to have mercy on you. Don't ask for it, man, because you haven't had no mercy on us. You've laughed at us. You've laughed us to scorn and you stole our heritage. You understand? You people laughed us to scorn and you stole our heritage, man, you demons, man. And let me get this last scripture and I'm going to end it there, man. You people laughed us to scorn, laughed at our fallen state, yeah? But that was our dad doing that to us, our Heavenly Father, man. Our Heavenly Father put us in this mockable position to teach us a lesson. But when he takes us out of that and it's recess time, y'all are gonna get done out here, man. And we ain't gonna have no mercy on you. We're gonna look at you narrowly, saying, "Is this the man that did shake kingdoms?" We ain't gonna be like, "I don't care what my dad said. I'm gonna love you anyway." Mate, you think? Puh, no chance. I ain't gonna be like, "Nah, forget what father said. I'm gonna love you anyway. Come here, Esau, give me a hug." Because you know in Genesis, Jacob hugged Esau. Jacob's gonna be in the kingdom, and Jacob ain't gonna be hugging y'all. You understand? Jacob's not gonna hug Esau in the kingdom of heaven. Jacob's gonna be there, Abram's gonna be there, Isaac's gonna be there, and they're not gonna be hugging Jacob in the kingdom. I can say that with certainty. Paul, who was the apostle to the Gentiles, yeah, he's not gonna be hugging any of you Gentiles in the kingdom. I tell you that from now, mate. You'd probably have a better chance getting something nice done to you by me than you're gonna get it done by Paul. And I'm not gonna be doing nothing nice. So you ain't got a chance in hell from me if I'm in the kingdom, which I'm gonna be in there anyway because I'm an Israelite, but I wanna be in there the real way. You ain't gonna get something nice from any of the people that you've seen that are Israelite. Don't expect nothing nice, man. Because y'all ain't been very nice to us. You was trying to be nice to them other people, thinking, oh, blessed to them that blessed thee, cursed to them that cursed thee. Y'all are cursed because you weren't blessing thee, meaning us. You was cursing us. So y'all are cursed now. That's all your nation. Y'all all cursed us, man. Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thee and upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So if you didn't ever say anything bad to us, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're going to be blessed in the kingdom. You're going to be sipping pina coladas, having a woman fanning you down with a big leaf, yeah, eating grapes on a throne somewhere, right? But if you didn't, well, then you're going to be having bad things happen to you. And most of you people, when you see a so-called black man, Latino man, or Native American, and even a so-called black woman, a so-called black woman, Latino woman, or Native American woman, y'all are proud. So when we get the changeover, expect us to be proud to you. All you Christians that you lie on us, thinking that we're lying about being the Israelites, but you haven't still all now to this time, you haven't been able to prove that those people that you think are the Israelites are with Bible prophecy, and disprove that we are with Bible prophecy. You still have not been able to do it. You've claimed DNA tests, but we don't believe that. Because where's the real Israelite that's mentioned in the Bible that's DNA used? Where they at? You lying demons, man. But anyway, man, yeah. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. And I hope that Yahweh Shem Yahushai starts jacking up you Christians, man. And revealing that y'all are wicked as hell. Shalom to the elect.